Welcome back to the channel. Today we're with the MG4 updated 2026 edition. Some subtle changes on the outside, some more extensive changes on the inside. We're going to have a look around the outside, the inside, and take it out for a drive. For those of you who are regular subscribers to the channel, you'll know that this is our long-term review unit that we have in our own home. So we're just coming up to 12 months with the original MG4. Let's get started. So we're here at one of the three new colours on the MG4, so I will show you the other colours that were here on test drive. We're in High Wycombe, just outside Reading in the United Kingdom. Not much changing on the front. What we found, what is happening in the United Kingdom is they have taken away, and I'm not sure if this is going to be happening in Ireland, they've taken away the entry-level trim and the entry-level battery, and so we're going to have the top trim and then two different battery sizes, the long range and the extended range. And you'll also have the X Power, so you've got three different MG4 versions currently. You'll have remembered when we did the launch of this back in Bicester in 2022, there was a slight difference between headlight unit and where that daytime running light was. Now we're just getting it on the premium trim, as they used to call it. It is now the premium trim, sorry, it is in, it was Trophy. So it's comfort and premium, but in the MG4 update, we're only getting the premium trim. So everything is top spec, and then it'll dictate what battery size you have and whether it's the X Power or not. So this is the only option here with this daytime running light down here, the LED headlight and that front splitter. It has moved from a radar-based system up to a camera-based system, which is much more better resolution, better definition is what they're saying. Large MG badge, your 360-degree camera. There is no frunking underneath there. Love this colour. We've new 18-inch Aero wheels, and that two-tone with the black on the top trim, which is the one we're getting. Gloss black wing mirror, a lot of gloss black. There's very little chrome on this car. Gloss black B-pillar, C-pillar as well that comes around. Biggest change aesthetically on the outside is probably wheels. You can probably take or leave them, but up here the spoiler now is much more refined, is what they're saying. You haven't got that kind of more boy racerish stuff going on. High level brake lamp, and as per the last iteration of the original, we have a window wiper. At the very beginning, MG4 would have come without the window wiper, but that's not the case anymore. You've got that very distinctive tail light with that MG badge in the middle, MG and then EV in anodized green. You can't tow with the MG4 still, but they do have new designation where you can put a roof box on it, and it has a capability of 75 kg. 60-40 split, 388 litre boot. Thank you to Tom and Miles on the MG EV community podcast. It was great to listen to them on the way over on the plane this morning, just to go through this. And there's going to be another version on the MG4 EV Urban, so we're going to have two videos going out very soon. Very practical boot. You can change the level on that. You can drop it down if you don't want that flush. Little light up here, and not powered. Again, that was one of the questions that the guys had on the podcast. Tom was asking Miles. That was done a couple of weeks ago. You can see the interior. We've got that bright headliner. We also have that two-tone with the MG emboss in there that we would have seen on the MG S5. So the S5 is much more. Let me set up the seat. So that is set up for me. I literally just sat into it, and it's not set up for me. It is power adjusted. That's where I would sit. The interior is much more like its sibling on the S5. That's better. So you've got some harder plastic at the top here. Then you've got some soft touch. Some down here. Window, I'll put that down when I'm in the front. Door storage. But that brighter interior is lovely. Isofix in behind this flap here. So you can see that there. Don't have a headliner, and we still don't have a light in the rear. If you can remember some of the feedback that they'd gotten, and also still a single USB-C. There's a pocket there. No pockets in the back of the chairs. So feet for me in underneath. Leg room is good. And then headroom. I'm 6'2", 188 centimeters. So they've done a nice job of trying to get as much headroom out of that. Seats are lovely. Yeah, it's a nice size car, always was. That's why that's sold so well. So in the United Kingdom, EVs for MG, about 100,000, and 49,000 of them were this, the MG4. Also, it was the long range and the extended range and the X-Power made up about 90%. So taking away that entry-level trim and that standard battery just makes sense. But if somebody does want that, that's what the MG4 EV Urban is going to be. Let's see what else we have going on here. Into the front. Now, on the door you can see some nice updates there. We've got the silver central locking, and then on the door itself you've got the windows down and the rear lock. But you've got some nice combination here going on. Door pocket's good. Over my right knee is the adjuster for the side mirrors, the headlight adjuster, the ability to open the front boot. Now, bigger changes inside here. That was a 7-inch screen, still in the Urban version, but now we've upgraded to a 10.25 inch. We also have the let me turn down the temperature. And so this is broken up into 5 different cards, so you can lots of visibility there with regards to what you're looking at. GSR2 sensor, and then this has just changed some of the accent colors, but the buttons are the same. Regen, 4 different levels, plus one pedal driving, and then depending on which one it is, then there's 5 different drive modes. You've got your thumb selector, so proper physical buttons, a bit of glass back, but we don't mind that. And then some two-tone down here. That steering wheel is in and out, up and down, very responsive. Lights and indicators on the left, wipers on the right. Got this kind of carbon effect. Again, we would have seen this on MGS5, the ability to close or adjust the movement on that, but that's a big improvement for the MG4 EV, apologies. And then we've got a 12.8 inch screen, which is their new operating system. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, wireless. Again, we would have seen this on the S5. You can precondition, you can put in one pedal driving. You also have the ability of MG Pilot Custom. And what that means is you can go in and change what you want set up for, so speed sign recognition, etc., etc. You can set it to your profile so that when you sit in, you can press that, swipe down, press it and confirm it, and it'll set up your driver assists for that. What you don't get in the Asian market, but what we're getting here, well, you don't get this MG4 in the Asian market anymore. The Urban is going to be their new MG4, but for the European market, they've put in this volume, fan speed, heat, HVAC kind of multi-control system going on here. So great to have some physical knobs. So we've got temperature on, off, front and rear demister, hazard lights, and then where you want the fan directed, and then volume, and then home screen. But yeah, much better than what we currently have in that small system with the MG4. Bit of gloss black going on here, so we've got some fans, got a good sized glove box, soft touch squidgy, and then we've got a full central screen here now. So central, what am I trying to say, Derek? Console. Similar what we had, but this was up on top with a gap, but now 2 wireless charging pad on your top trim, phone holder there, electronic handbrake, and then a large cubby hole down here, and then more space in underneath there then as well. Seat, probably can push it down a small bit. And for me, about 4 or 5 centimeters head height. It's good. Yeah, they've made them nice changes, this brighter interior. Now, in other markets, you can get an even brighter interior. This is done very well in Ireland, UK, Europe, Australia. So if you're watching in those markets, drop into the comments and let me know. What else do we have? So battery sizes, what the makeup of those batteries are, etc. So we have in the UK, we're calling it a premium long range 64 kilowatt hour battery. That gives you 280 miles, 450 kilometers approximately. It's a 140 kilowatt electric rear mounted motor, 10 to 80% in about 25 minutes, and 0 to 100 in 7.5 seconds, or 0 to 62 miles an hour. The extended range then is 77 kilowatt hour. Just on that long range, it's a now LFP battery. Extended range is an NMC battery, 77 kilowatt hour, 338 miles, or 624 kilometers if you convert that over. It's going to be the best value long range EV in the market. It's an increase in electric power as well. It's a 180 kilowatt electric motor, rear wheel drive, 10 to 80% in 40 minutes, and charging 6.2 seconds, and you get that two-tone on the roof with that black panel roof. There is a X-Power still, which is great to see. All-wheel drive. It's a 64 kilowatt-hour battery, but it's the NMC battery like we would have had in the original. 320 kilowatt electric motor across both axles with 600 newton meters of torque. 0 to 100 in 3.8 seconds. Like, phenomenal. The new colours that you're getting in the MG4 Update 2026 edition is the green, which is really nice. The silver and this blue. It's McPherson strut in the front and 5-link independent rear suspension. DC peak charging on the standard range is 154 kilowatt, and on the extended range, long range is 154. On the extended range, then it is 144. I think that's everything. Yeah. That's the inside and the outside of the MG4 Updated 2026. What else has we got here in the car? Have I forgotten anything? All I need to know. Wheelbase is 2,705 millimeters. Length overall is about 2.3 meters. Width 1.83 and height 1.5. Yeah, I think we've got pretty much everything covered over. So the prices in the United Kingdom for the MG4 have come down about £3,500. So the premium long range is starting off at 29,995, and then up to the extended range brings it up to 32,995, and then up to the X Power is an extra 1,000, 33,995. So they're the UK prices. There is a EV booster that they're offering as well of 1,500. So depending on when you're watching this, this is going out in February of 2026. Yeah, that's the inside and the outside of the MG4. Let's take it out for a drive. So you can see the blue color here, which is nice. We've got that silver, which is kind of like a goldy tinge inside in it. And then we've got the green here as well. So they're the three new colors. And then for the MG4 2026 update. What's it like driving the MG4 EV? It's like a warm glove, and I'm a bit biased because it is our family car for the last year. It's such a competent driving car, rear wheel drive, which we love, but also that 50-50 weight distribution. So our current model isn't perfect. As we all know, it is, that driver display is a bit on the small side. And some of the driver assistance systems aren't ideal, but it's not bad. Great space for a big tall fella like me. I'm very happy driving across the country in it. And I've done many cross-country journeys in that, as well as pottering around Dublin. Easy to park, etc., etc. So you can see why it was so well received, and it is so well received. And I was a bit worried when the MG4 was... the Urban was first muted. I was like, I'm not sure I like the look of it. I prefer the look of this, personally, but I can see the benefit of the MG4 EV Urban, which is going to be on a separate video on the channel that we will film also today. So, a lot of people that are searching on YouTube are looking at, they're typing in new MG4, and in the Chinese market, that's what the Urban is going to be. So there is a small bit of confusion, whereas what we're driving today is the MG4 Update 2026 edition, and we're going to get this in a number of different markets. We don't have Irish prices yet. We have got the UK prices, trim and spec, and I could see the Irish MG group doing the same thing, removing that entry-level trim, but also removing that standard range battery. A lot of people just want that bigger range battery. We have speed sign recognition, etc., etc. That driver display is just absolutely perfect. So much more legible and so much easier to read with that 10.25 inch. Yeah, lovely steering wheel. So visibility on the mirrors, we do have blind spot. And the rear view is a bit tight with that center headrest. I'd probably remove it. Let me know if you have removed it in yours. It blocks a lot of stuff. And will you have a tall center person that will require that headrest? Probably not. The tweaking underneath, it's the same horizontal battery, 110 millimeters, and the same suspension setup. All they've changed is slightly more powerful electric motor, slightly more efficient, and I think that's probably to do with Aero, maybe even the wheels. And so they haven't messed with what you currently know, like and love about the MG4. Seats are a nice comfort side of things. In some markets you are getting them now ventilated. I don't think that's the case here in the UK and Ireland. X-Power is still available as well. I won't be driving it today. I just need to spend some time with the urban version, but that super fast all-wheel drive, bang for buck hot hatch EV is the X-Power. Good stoppers as well, good brakes, as we have found here. What's great is the multi-levels of regen, but also the different driving modes and the ability of being able to get them very fast within this driver display. You have your shortcuts here. On the left, you can see the MG Pilot, and on the right, we can see we've got the air condition. So you can set those shortcuts up as to what you want. On the urban, it is regen and drive mode. Lots of electric MGs coming to market, obviously with the MG S5, which we've had the Irish launch of as well, and the S6, the next size up, which we saw for the first time at the Brussels Motor Show. So if you're interested in more electric MGs, make sure you've subscribed to the channel. Hopefully you've enjoyed the review so far, and if you've gotten this far into the review, you can type into the comments upgrade, then I'll know you've watched this far. And it's always great to see people looking back on the comments and wondering why is everybody saying upgrade, but I really appreciate those that actually do. It's great for the algorithm, great for engagement on the channel. Don't have much time with the MG4 Update 2026 edition today. We will get it back on the channel, do coast to coast, more longer range view, but that is a first look, first drive. It's a really good EV that's gotten just a bit better stylistically outside, but interior, it's a lovely step up. And in the UK, prices coming down, which isn't always the way. And so if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the like button, leave a comment, hype the video if you're watching it on mobile. And remember, if you think an EV is for you, leave it to me and I'll review. Thank you very much for watching.